The Partridge and Light Cahill. Such a simple fly and so effective during those creamy mayfly hatches. I've been really liking this partridge hook for my North Country style spiders. I'm using a size 12 here for tying purposes in the video. Uni Light Cahill 6.0 thread, easy to find. But if you do have Pearsall's Gossamer #2, it's the straw colored silk. You could use that as well. That's a really nice kind of light Cahill type of color. So when I'm attaching my thread, notice I only did 3 wraps there, and there's a reason for that. I'm making a placement point for the partridge feather. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to pick up a fly tying tool here, and imagine this thin part is the hook shank, and the thicker part as the thread. Now that point right there makes a little canyon or valley that I'm going to tie the feather into there. It's going to make it easier to get that umbrella shape. So you see when you pull the partridge feather off, you've got all that fluff and stuff. You're going to want to pull that off, get it off the stem. It comes off really easy. I've done that there. That's a happy accident, that uneven on both sides kind of thing I got going there. But now I'm preening the fibers back to make a tie-in point right there. So watch when I wind it now. That feather is actually going to go up a little bit. See it? There it goes. Because I tied it right into that little canyon I created. We'll trim the excess fibers off. I trim the butt of the feather. And now wind the body. Now the uni thread is less opaque than the Pearsall's Gossamer. So instead of just one back and forth series, I'm doing 2 of them. So it's actually 4 times on the shank to get that really good kind of creamy light Cahill color. You could put a thorax there if you wanted, either thread or fur. I'm kind of going neat here. There's a beautiful shot of my thumb knuckle. But I just moved the thread to the front of the fly for when I wind the hackle. I'm going to use hackle pliers for that. There we go. And when you're winding a hackle on a North Country spider, you want to keep it vertical. That is perpendicular to the plane of the hook shank. If the fibers don't go where you want them, it's kind of like mending. You put them where you want them to go, just like you do with the line. You mend where you want the line to go. You preen the feathers where you want them to go. So I'm doing that right here, keeping those fibers in that classic umbrella shape. And you can do 1, 2, or 3 wraps. I'm doing just about 3 wraps here. This is a critical point right there. You've got to make sure you capture that stem before you clip it. Otherwise, you'll end up being unhappy, and no one wants that in fly tying. So I'm trimming off the stem there. And I actually botched that cut a little bit. I left a little too much stem on. You can see it there. So I'm going to tie that down when I make the head. I missed it there. I missed it there. Now I'm going to get it. There we go. So now I'm winding just a little head. I'm not going too far back because I don't want those feathers to get collapsed around the body. But whip finish. And there it is, that classic North Country spider umbrella shape. That fly is ready to go out and catch a whole bunch of trout during a light Cahill or sulphur hatch. Thanks for watching.